points I just mentioned to you. Just go through. I'm not going to read all those things. High cost of R&D, long-term and complex clinical trials result in longer time to make that one. The international collaboration, we need to harmonize our international collaboration, where base problem was earlier is the sample supply to the abroad. Of course, HMSC, ICMR, we really streamlined in a major way to share 10% of samples for quality control. So what I just given one cluster, which I established in Faridabad, NCR Biotech Science Cluster, this is functional now. And also we setting up a research hospital over there. That's coming, that was way planned in 2007, but now it is realizing that we are setting up a clinical research hospital over there. Another program which I want just one slide with the Stanford India Biodesign program with Balram Bhargav from AIIMS and IIT Delhi with Dr. Alok Ray. Both of them came together, and Paul York I connected at Stanford, and we developed developing a cost-effective biomedical devices and implants, where we provided large funding over there. I brought all the interdisciplinary groups coming together and devices to be developed. Almost 57 to 67 devices now is operational in the various hospitals. They are using now these devices into that. So because right now we are all importing all these devices, implants from abroad. So $80 billion market for this one. So to queue for that, what I now recently developed a DPR with IIT Delhi to establish a health technology cluster along with NCI Judger. So this almost finalized the entire this thing. So this is the concept of how collaborating with our AIIMS Delhi, AIIMS IIT Delhi and AIIMS Judger and IIT Judger. This is now like a corridor of our MIT and Harvard Medical School corridor, where we need to develop such type of thing, and it's still in the approval stage in the Ministry of Home Ministry, in the Education Ministry. I'm also involved with now developing a immunotherapy cancer vaccine for the lung and ovarian cancer. It's also now in the progressing very high, and we are also getting the BIPP funding for this particular project. See what I just mentioned about, without critical thinking, you can't submit the proposal to us, or any funding agencies, because we are all facing similar problem. Now Geeta is here. She also knows how the proposal comes to us, how it's raw and very, very different. Then you people get dissent to blaming funding agencies that we are not getting funds. But now none of you are properly thinking and submitting to the funding agencies to get the proposal cleared. Often just simply writing some proposal, sending back to DBT or DST or ICMR and DHR, saying that our funding has not come to us. But I will give back my comments, and you go back to your own proposal, see that how you people are so casually writing the proposals. So without proper thinking, because that's why I just some I mentioned to all of you. This you can just take the slides and you can go through details in there later on. So otherwise, what relevance to the public? What your 3 years or 4 years and funding of, it's not question of 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs. It's a question of how that money and your time is being spent to deal with that particular project. Because I run the program called Young Rapid Grant Award for the Young Investigators. I run almost 15 years. 40 lakhs to 1 crore I given to without even calling you a presentation. That is very successful program. 10,000 people I supported over there. Wherever I go across the country, sir, I am your Young Investigator Grant Awardee. So those people are now eligible to getting to 5 to 10 crores for the major projects they are dealing in the country. I most probably that Satish Raghavan at IIC Bangalore, he was so happy when he came from abroad and he got this Young Investigator Grant of 52 lakhs, and he was so happy to establish a lab and now doing a great job over there. So some of these things now, why I am telling to all of you, none of you will know. This is not available in any files. This is all to the experiences I am telling about. With these type of programs required for young investigators, this platform is really great to you people rethink about, you are the future scientist of this country, and you need to work out in a major way what Professor Das said just now, how you need to work out and create a way for others also. No? Challenge of connectivity. Again, connectivity. You don't know even next lab or next what people are doing that. Your people always possessiveness of doing that. अपन दूसरे lab में कौन क्या काम करता है आपको पता नहीं. You don't want to share with anybody also. These need to be open up. You need to not work in silos. You need to work in openness and discuss. The convergences, laboratories, why abroad, many institutions are create one small common place for coffee, where all sit together and discuss about project challenges, what are the issues you need to work it out. So we need to develop that type of, inculcate that type of habit to work together and come out with projects of great importance to the country and society. See this AI, I just one slide I want to show, because a lot of hype is given now in the lot of, everybody is talking about AI. But you see, AI is fine, excellent, there is no problem with that. But your machine learning, during the COVID time, I also used this for patient evaluation and all those things. But you need to go through what are the challenges, technical challenges, governance challenges, ethical and social issues. So I don't want to deal more about this particular slide, but you people to are aware to what is AI give a lot of potential to all of us. So just this funding, I'm just giving one slide. Most recently, we got a DBT Bio E3. This is our bioeconomy, environment, and our employment. It's a great program is coming out. A lot of funds available for this. More than 10,000 crore is available to us. And NRF is another 36 plus 14 crore, 1400 crore. That also coming to the National Research Foundation from the CRB, DST is dealing with that kind of thing. ICMR also doing great job in granting aid and many more, of course. I'm only given a few things, but a lot of things are doing there also with clinical trial support and all that. So this is the last slide. What I want, all of you should go through our funding agencies' websites and also go through time to time what are available and what are new programs you are giving. So this is useful. Thank you for your attention. Thank you very much. Please share these slides to everybody so that they can go through all that, in detail.
If anyone amongst audience wants to have discussion with sir, we can have 1 or 2 questions. No one?
Yeah, understood well.
Okay, maybe they
Thank
will
you, good.
discuss later.
But share with them all the slides,
Yeah,
no?
sure.
Useful. Thank you.
You can wait here. We would like to felicitate you. Okay. So I would like to call upon stage Professor Govardhan. Okay, he's not here. I would like to call on stage Professor Rakesh K. Tyagi and additional Professor of Department of Biochemistry, Dr. Pramod Kumar Gautam, to felicitate sir. Thank you, Dr. Rao, for such an informative session. Moving ahead, now we will have a presentation from Walter Kluwer, a global leader in professional information software solution and serves for healthcare. Walter Kluwer supports healthcare professionals in making critical decisions and improving patients' outcome through their innovative ideas. So I would like to call upon stage the representative from Walter Kluwer to share their insights. Please come on stage. Okay, he's just coming. We can wait for 1 minute. Yeah, you can.
Hi, everyone. Respected dignitaries, jury members, faculties, and delegates. I'm Arup Mukherjee, Senior Manager Marketing at Voltus Club India, and I'll be taking you through a quick presentation. I won't take more than 20 minutes, I promise. I'll be joined by my colleagues Kapil, Ajmani, and Deepak. Before I begin, I just have a quick question for everyone. So, how many of you recognize this brand, Voltus Clover? Can I get a hand raise, please? Okay, I can see some of you know this brand. How many of you know Lippincott? I see more hand raises. That's nice. How many of you know Up to Date? I see hand raises. Thank you very much. How many of you know Ovid? Okay, I see more hand raises. So just to clear all of you, and again, some noise in the room, everything is Voltus Clover. Up to Date, Ovid, Lippincott, this comes into our organization, Voltus Clover. So a quick one-pager summary, what is Voltus Clover? So we are serving customers in 180 plus countries. We have approximately 20,500 employees, and last year's revenue was somewhere around 5.5 billion euros. We are into many segments. So we are into health, tax and accounting, finance and compliance, legal, and corporate and ESG. If I just deep dive the health portfolio, we can segment the entire solutions into three pieces. One is medical education, one is medical research, and the last one is point of care solutions, so evidence-based solutions. We won't talk about all the solutions today. 20 minutes won't suffice that. So what we'll do is we will pick one or two solutions in each category. And I'll first take care of the Lippincott Medical Education eBooks platform. Followed by that, Kapil will take care of NEJM and databases. And after that, we'll talk about Up to Date. So I won't talk about the challenges. I'm sure most of you face it in your day-to-day basis, like there is excess inequity in how medical education is imparted these days. What is the quality and relevance? So because most of the content available today is not following CBME guidelines or so. And then the student-faculty ratio is not also very great in India. So there lies some of the opportunities that we have. So as a technology company, as an information services provider company, we can play a bigger role there, and we can say that with technology, we can help some of the use cases. So the platform that we are going to talk about today will highlight some of the things that where we can promote self-learning methods, and we also have an option where collaboration can be fostered. So with that, there is a quick video. So this is just the introduction of the platform. Okay, so let's summarize what it's all about. So I talked about reliability, credibility, and alignment. So it's not a one-size-fits-all institute's approach. Every institute holds the right to select titles for their institute. So again, it's very it's customizable for sure. We have 300 plus books in the platform, so you can select as many as like the titles that you really require for your students. We have IP access, we have remote access, and we have a mobile app too. So for the scenarios where you see connectivity can be a challenge, mobile app can be our rescue. Our product emphasizes on CBME curriculum, so the learning objectives, the teaching methods, and assessments can be taken care of too. And then why to forget about Gen AI? With our product supports Gen AI. So with Gen AI, we can create question and answers on the go and summaries on the go as well. And just to clear it out, it can be done at a page level. So just assume that if it is a book of 300 pages, you will get somewhere around 1,200 questions at one go from the platform itself. And hence, and I did talk about collaboration piece, so it's a one-stop shop where faculty, students, and the groups can interact with each other. So a faculty, consider a scenario where a faculty before the class can share a pre-note or the coverage that you want to talk about in any present class. So all those things can be done in the platform. And I would skip, in the interest of time, I skip the feature video. But again, some of the highlights on the feature is collaboration. So you can send notes to the groups, to the class. There are AI summaries. I would love to show you those functionalities, but in the interest of time, I'll take it. I'll go forward. In the industry, we are getting some good feedback overall. So all are loving the AI features. All are loving the search platform that we have. So we literally call it Google for students. And then generation of short notes is also a good tool. These are some of the top 100 plus titles. Like 100 plus titles are already in the platform. We have some bestsellers in UG titles. We have some bestseller in PG titles. Nursing titles are also there. And again, it's fully customizable. So with that, I'll pause there. I will hand it over to Kapil, who will talk about the two portfolios that we have in EGM and databases. So Kapil, over to you.
Hello, sir. Do you want us to continue? Yeah, as you say. Over to you, sir. Should I? All right. So it was heartening to see that many of our dignitaries and participants here are already aware about OVID technologies and solution it is providing. I'll be taking just a couple of minutes. You are already aware. Those who are not aware about this product, OVID is actually a platform which hosts thousands of biomedical journals, ebooks, databases, and recently OVID technology has come out with some of the workflow solutions for institutional research projects which are going on. We were hearing to one of the dignitaries who was saying that we need not work in silos. Everyone should be aware of, interdisciplinary participation which is coming and the feedback which is coming from the institutions so that leadership also knows what kind of projects are going on, what are the stages, etc. So such kind of the technology-based products are with OVID technologies. I won't be taking much of your time. I would like to have your attention towards a couple of products, NEGM. And now NEGM has got additional publications inclusive of NEGM artificial intelligence also. So for your labs where you are looking for solutions which is powered by AI, please give us a chance to have a trial and demo session for NEJM. And also for the databases, because databases are important for your biomedical research. And OVID is the only platform where you can have all the prominent databases together to do your systematic reviews at the same time. Now, how it helps, it is actually fetching the results from your query, whatever query you are making, it is fetching from all the subscribed resources at one stop only. You need not go to the different databases at at different point of time. So OVID is the single platform where you can subscribe prominent databases like Embase, if you talk about maybe APA, even ICMR, that is Cochrane also available with us. And we have also come up with the new databases apart from these known databases. So I'll hand over the session to my colleague for up-to-date, a brief introduction. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you very much, Kapil. So I will not take much of your time. In 1 minute, I will just take you through up-to-date. It's an evidence-based solution, which is like providing you the latest evidence-based treatment guidelines and the practicing guidelines for the clinicians and the researchers as well. Just a moment. Okay. And we have more than 100 studies which proves that we are helping you in changing your clinical decisions, reducing medical errors, and enhancing your quality of care. And these are the 25 specialties that we are covering in full. Anything related to these 25 specialties, you can go to UpToDate and find the latest evidence-based content over there. And when we say UpToDate, we are providing you 12,800 topics, which is written by about 7,500 authors who are from the world top universities like Cleveland, Mayo, Harvard, and so on. And we have many Indian authors also who are helping you for these latest evidence-based clinical guidelines. And when we say that we are helping you, we are not helping you for your clinicians, we are helping you for your researchers, for your pharmacists, for your nurses. For each and every, we have content into UpToDate. And now this UpToDate has been transformed into UpToDate Advanced with the interactive pathways and drug monographs as well. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you all on the Day 2 award ceremony of the 5th Science Conclave Cum National Biomedical Competition. It's my pleasure to welcome you all in this evening of award ceremony where we celebrate the outstanding contributions of our researchers. Today we stand at the crossroads of discovery where human potential meets boundless imagination. As a great medicinal pioneer, Louis Pasteur once said, science knows no boundary because knowledge belongs to humanity and it is the torch which illuminates the world. With these words, I would like to invite our chief guest for today's evening, Professor Dr. Rajiv Behel, sir, Director General ICMR, New Delhi, on the stage. And to welcome, sir, I would like to invite Dr. Rohitash Yadav, sir, and Dr. Vijay Hadda, sir, to welcome you. Welcome, sir. Tonight, we gather to honor the innovators, the thinkers, and the game changers who are shaping the future of the research. We are thrilled to host this award ceremony, which recognizes the tireless efforts and dedication of the researchers community. And the award we present tonight are the testament to the groundbreaking work being done by our researcher communities. These awards celebrate the best of the best, the researchers who are pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and making meaningful and impactful world for us. Congratulations to all the awardees. To our award winners, we offer our warmest congratulations. Your work is an inspiration to all of us, and we are honored to recognize your achievements tonight. Your dedication, passion, and commitment to research excellence have earned you this well-deserved recognition. We celebrate your success and look forward to seeing the impact of research in the near coming years. As we are close to this evening ceremony, we are reminded of the power of research to transform the lives and shape the future. We are grateful for all the contributors of research community and look forward for the contributing and support and celebration of their achievements. We are waiting for the Rajiv Bahal sir to start the award ceremony. We are having awards in 3 categories: health sciences, life sciences, and pharmaceutical sciences. We are having 2 categories into it, poster presentations and the oral presentations. In poster presentation, we are also having 2 categories. One is for the Young Researcher Award and one is for the Best Presenter Award. With that, we are also having Nbrcom Pride Awards 2024 and SYBS Science Award, which we are giving to, today's evening. And after that, we are going to felicitate our jury because our jury is working tirelessly from last 2 days. As we all know, the need for the awards and appreciations, these are basically required to motivate the researcher to pursue their innovation and high impact projects. It can foster a sense of community and collaboration among the researchers. It can promote excellence and raise the bar for the research quality. It also inspires early career researchers and students to pursue their career in the research. It also enhances the reputation and capability of the researchers and their respective institutions. With that, we are having a guest of honors for today's evening, Professor Rakesh Bhatnagar sir, National Science Chair, Government of India, formal VC BHU Varanasi. Professor Dr. Y.K. Gupta sir, President AIMS and former Dean AIMS. Guest of honor, Dr. Minu Bajpayee sir, Vice President, National Board of Examination in Medical Sciences, New Delhi. Dr. T.S. Rao sir, formal Senior Vice Scientist, HTBT GOI, New Delhi. Dr. Govardhan Das, Director, ICMR, Bhopal. I would like to welcome you all, sir, on the behalf of our fraternity. Sir is coming? Bahal sir is coming? Yeah. I would also like to welcome our chairpersons for the presentations, Health Science Professor Umesh Yadav, Dr. Saima Azaz. For oral presentation, Chairperson Dr. Shailja Singh and Dr. Vijay P.S. Rawat. For Life Sciences oral presentation, Chairperson Dr. Pramod K. Gupta and Dr. Vijay P. Rawat. For poster presentation, Chairperson Dr. Shailja Singh and Dr. Shauvik Bhattacharya. For the Health Sciences oral presentation, Chairperson Dr. Kamal Kataria and Dr. Upendra Vaidya. Poster presentation, Chairpersons Dr. Abhinav Kumar and Dr. Piyush Ranjan. For Pharmaceutical Sciences oral presentation, Dr. Reenu Yadav, that's me. And for the poster presentation, Dr. Amit Patil and Dr. Someshwar Rao. I would like to welcome you all on the behalf of SYBS. First of all, we'll announce for the Nbrcom Pride Awards. That award is given to certain scientists who have their contribution into the as organizing secretaries of the program. I would also like to welcome jury members for Health Sciences category, Dr. Shauvik Bhattacharya, Dr. Someshwar R. Saugarthi, Dr. Vijay P.S. Rawat, Dr. Shalja Singh, Dr. Anshu Bharadwaj, and Dr. Pramod Kumar Gautam. And jury members for oral presentations are Dr. Sudhir Kumar, Dr. Umesh C.S. Yadav, Dr. Saima Ehzaz. With that, once again, I would like to invite our chief guest for today's evening award ceremony, Professor Rajiv Behel, Director ICMR, New Delhi. Now, first of all, I would like to invite Dr. Pramod Gautam, sir, Additional Professor, Department of Biochemistry, AIMS, New Delhi, to felicitate our jury members. First of all, I'm taking the names of the jury members for the health sciences. First of all, I would like to invite Dr. Shauvik Bhattacharya from SCMM JNU, New Delhi. Dr. Someshwar, SCMM, JNU, New Delhi. I would like to invite Dr. Someshwar, Associate Professor, SCMM, JNU, New Delhi, for the felicitation. I request all of you to give a round of applause for sir. I would like to invite Dr. Vijay P.S. Rawat, Associate Professor, SCMM, JNU, New Delhi, for the felicitation. I would like to invite Dr. Salja Singh, Professor, SCMM, JNU, New Delhi, for the felicitation. Welcome you, ma'am. Dr. Salja Singh, Professor, SCMM, JNU, New Delhi, for being jury of category of oral presentation health sciences. I would like to invite Dr. Anshu Bharadwaj, Principal Scientist, Bioinformatics Center, CSIR, Chandigarh. Dr. Anshu Bharadwaj, ma'am. I would like to invite Dr. Pramod K. Gautam. Here. I would like to invite Dr. Mahendra Kumar Verma from Central University, Jaipur. Next, I'm inviting the jury members for the oral presentation, Life and Pharmaceutical Sciences. I would like to invite Dr. Sudhir Kumar, Associate Professor, SCMM, JNU, New Delhi. Welcome you, sir. With that, I would like to invite Professor Umesh C.S. Yadav, sir, Professor, SCMM, JNU, New Delhi. Dr. Saima Ehzaz, Assistant Professor, SCMM, JNU, New Delhi. Should we go for the award ceremony? Okay. Thanks a lot, sir. Once again, I would like to invite our chief guest for today's evening, Professor Dr. Rajiv Behel, Director General, ICMR, New Delhi, to give away all the awards. First of all, it's time to announce all the guest of honors are invited: Professor Dr. Rakesh Bhatnagar, sir, Professor Y.K. Gupta, sir, Dr. Meenu Bajpayee, sir, Dr. T.S. Rao, sir, Dr. Gobardhan Das, sir, are invited to give away the awards. First of all, we are announcing the Nbrcom Pride Awards 2024. First award goes to Dr. Vijay Hadda. For his continuous efforts for organizing this conference. I would like to invite Dr. Vijay Hadda. Congratulations, sir. Second award goes to Dr. Umesh C.S. Yadav. For putting his continuous effort for this conference. as organizing chairperson of Nbrcom 2024. Next award goes to Dr. Rohitash Yadav, President of the conference. Next in queue, I would like to announce for SYBS Science Award, and that goes to Dr. R.K. Tyagi, sir, for putting his continuous efforts from last 5 years and for his continuous contribution in the growth of the society. SYBS Scientist Award goes to Dr. R.K. Tyagi, sir. Many, many congratulations to all the awardees. Next in queue, we are starting with all the award categories of health science. I'm taking the best poster presentation first of all. And fifth position of the best poster presentation in the health science category goes to Saurabh from NIAB Hyderabad. Congratulations, Saurabh. Fourth position goes to Neha, PGIMR, Chandigarh. Give a big hands for Neha. Congratulations, Neha. Third prize goes to Harinder, Central University of Punjab. Next prize goes to Morangnath, AIMS Bhopal. And first prize in the category goes to Amit Kumar, LPU, Punjab. Now we are announcing our Young Scientist Award with the prize money. The fifth prize goes to Randeep Singh, AIMS, Delhi, and he is getting an award of 5,000 rupees. Randeep Singh from AIMS, New Delhi. I would like to invite Randeep Singh, AIMS, New Delhi, to receive his award. Yes, it's Rajdeep. Fourth prize goes to Kashmi, AIMS, Bhopal, for the prize money of 5,000. I would like to invite Kashmi from AIMS, Bhopal. Third prize goes to Satyajit from IIT Delhi for the prize money of 20,000 rupees. Satyajit from New Delhi for the prize of 20,000 rupees. The winner of the Young Scientist Poster Award for the Health Science category goes to Mr. Subodh Kumar from NITK, Mangalore, with the prize money of 80K rupees. Welcome you, Subodh, and many, many congratulations to you. Second prize goes to Nandiala Shushma, AIMS, New Delhi, with a prize money of 40,000 rupees. अभी हेल्थ साइंस फेस्ट के बेस्ट प्रेजेंटर अवार्ड्स नहीं ये पोस्टर के Third prize goes to Satyajit from IIT Delhi for the winning prize money of 20,000 rupees. Next prize goes to Kashmi from AIMS Bhopal for the prize money of 5,000 rupees. Fifth prize goes to Rajdeep Singh from AIMS New Delhi for the amount of 5,000. Next award for the best poster in the health science categories goes to Amit Kumar from LPU Punjab. Second prize goes to Moranganath from AIMS Bhopal. Next prize goes to Harinder from Central University of Punjab. Fourth prize in the category of best poster presentation goes to Neha from PGMR Chandigarh. Next prize goes to Mr. Saurabh from NIAB, Hyderabad. Many, many congratulations to all the awardees in the category of Health Sciences poster presentation. The second category is Pharmaceutical Oral Presentation category, and the award for the young scientist in the category of Pharmaceutical. Oral and poster दोनों का.
पोस्टर का तो हेल्थ साइंस का था ना
हाँ, उसका oral का नहीं है.
फार्मास्यूटिकल में
दोनों का है.
दोनों ओरल पोस्टर दोनों पोस्टर कहाँ है
जी.
एंड फार्मास्यूटिकल का है
ठीक है. ये दोनों oral poster दोनों अनाउंस कर रहे हैं.
फार्मास्यूटिकल का ओके पहले पोस्टर है पहले ओरल
पहले oral.
ओके तो वी विल इनवाइट दोस कैश प्राइजेस वन फर्स्ट एंड देन पोस्टर
Okay. So, the winner of the Pharmaceutical Oral Presentation Young Scientist Award category, first prize goes to Mr. Siddharth Mishra from ICGEB, Delhi, for the amount of 80,000. Congratulations, Siddharth. Second prize goes to Mr. Radha Krishnan Nitya from PSG, Tamil Nadu, for the prize money of 40,000 rupees. Third prize goes to Kumar Nischaya from THSII Faridabad, and he is receiving an amount of 20,000 rupees. Congratulations. Fourth prize goes to Tuba Kamar, SGPIMS, Lucknow, and she is receiving an amount of 5,000 rupees. Next prize goes to Mr. Debashis from NII New Delhi, and he is receiving an amount of 5,000 rupees. Many, many congratulations, Debashis. Now we are going with the category of pharmaceutical oral presentation for the best presentation. First prize goes to Pragati Vishwakarma from IIT Delhi. Pragati Vishwakarma, please come on the stage. Second prize goes to Mr. Tapash Kumar from AIMS, New Delhi. Next prize goes to Ms. Doyle from IIT New Delhi. Ms. Doyle, please come on the stage. Next prize goes to Ms. Noopur from Naipur, Hyderabad. Noopur, we are waiting for you on the stage. Many congratulations, Ms. Noopur. Next prize goes to Dr. Himadri Singh from AIMS Bhopal. Congratulations, Himadri. Next category is for the pharmaceutical poster presentations, Young Scientist Researcher Awards. And then first prize goes to Dr. Akrati Garg from CSIR IICB. And she is receiving an amount of 80,000. Second prize goes to Ms. Sonia Guha from BITS Pinani, and she is receiving an award of 40,000 rupees. I request Sonia Guha to please come up on the stage. Third prize goes to Ms. Kanika from INST Mohali. And she is receiving an amount of 20,000 rupees. Kanika from INST Mohali. Fourth prize goes to Muhammad Ramiz from CSIR CDRI Lucknow, and he is receiving an amount of 5,000 rupees. Fifth prize goes to Ms. Indumati from JSS Mysuru, Tamil Nadu, and she is receiving an amount of 5,000 rupees. Many congratulations to Ms. Indumati from JSS Mysuru. Next, I'm going to announce the Best Poster Presentation Award in the category of pharmaceuticals. And that goes to Ms. Bhavna Jodha from Central University of Gujarat. Many, many congratulations to Ms. Bhavna Jodha from Central University of Gujarat. Second prize for the best presentation in poster category goes to Muhammad Amanat from the Central University of Punjab, Bhatinda. Muhammad Amanat from the Central University of Punjab, Bhatinda. We would like to welcome Muhammad Amanat. Third prize goes to Ms. Tanisha Gupta from Naipur, Ahmedabad. Ms. Tanisha Gupta from Naipur, Ahmedabad in the category of Best Presentation Poster Pharmaceuticals. Fourth prize goes to Mr. Chandrasekhar Joshi from INST Mohali. Chandrasekhar Joshi from INST Mohali. Fifth award in the category of Best Poster Presentation Pharmaceuticals goes to Ms. Smriti from Naipur Mohali. Ms. Smriti from the Naipur Mohali. Many, many congratulations to you, Smriti. Now, for the further announcements of the award, I would like to invite Ms. Siba on the stage. Ms. Siba.
So now we announce the prize winners for Health Sciences Oral category. So the first prize goes to Shweta Bidla from ICGB. She gets a cash prize of 80K. The second prize goes to Ananya Tuli from AIMS, New Delhi. She gets a cash prize of 40K. I'll ask the prize winners to be really quick on the stage because we have a lot of prizes. The third prize goes to Medha Karnik from JSS Mysore. She gets a cash prize of 20K. Medha, please be fast. The fourth prize goes to Dr. Gaurav Chaturvedi from AIMS Bhopal. He gets a cash prize of 5K. The fifth prize goes to Triambak from AIMS Delhi. Cash prize of 5K. Then we have Best Oral Presentations Awards. The first one goes to Muskan Sehgal. Sutirtha Ghosh. Nida Mir. Umme Abiha. And Shreya Pandey. Now we announce the prize winners for Life Sciences poster presentation category. So the first prize, Young Scientist Award, goes to Monu Pandey from IIT Delhi. He gets a cash prize of 80K. The second prize goes to Astha, CSIR, CDRI, Lucknow. She gets a cash prize of 40K. The third prize goes to Anjali from AIMS Delhi. She gets a cash prize of 20K. Fourth prize goes to Arpita from IIT Ropar. She gets a cash prize of 5K. The fifth prize goes to Junia Akhtar from Naipur, Mohali. She gets a cash prize of 5K. Then we have 5 Best Poster Presentation Awards. They go to Ghazala, University of Petroleum, Dehradun, Rakesh Kumar, PGI, Chandigarh, Mohammad Yasir, Jamia Millia Islamia, Noel Naveen from VMCH, Tamil Nadu, Somujit from Naipur, Mohali. Please give them a big round of applause. Now we have the last category of awards, that is for life sciences oral presentation. The first prize goes to Harshita from University of Delhi. She gets a cash prize of 80K. Is Harshita there? The second prize goes to Udita Jindal from CSIR CDRI. She gets a cash prize of 40K. The third prize goes to Avni, CSIR CCMB. She gets a cash prize of 20K. The fourth prize goes to Karan Chetri from JNU, New Delhi. The fifth prize goes to Deepak Yadav from PGI MER, Chandigarh. He gets a cash prize of 5K. So we have 5 prizes for best oral presentation. So they go to Kajal Yadav, University of Delhi; Chandrasekhar from Central University, Orissa; Pallavi Gulati, SJRH, New Delhi; Ms. Trivedi Bits Pilani; and Rhythm Arora, PGIMER, Chandigarh.
With this, I like to take privilege to announce Nbrcom Pride Awards 2024, and that goes to Walters Kluwer's team for organizing Nbrcom 2024 as title sponsors. I would like to invite Walters Kluwer team for that.
Now we would like to facilitate the jury members of all the sessions that happened in NBRCom 2024. We would like to facilitate the guest chief of honor for today, and I invite him for his address as well. DG. So I invite DG Sir ICMR to please address the audience.
Namaskar, good afternoon, everybody. I do not have a long speech to give. I have about 15 minutes to be here. Only thing I want to say is I'm delighted to be here and see so many young people in this auditorium and so many people who have won the awards and cash prizes. I would like to spend the next 5-7 minutes on answering any questions you have about ICMR. As you know, the Indian Council of Medical Research works to promote and support the generation of evidence all across the country. So if you have any questions, I will answer. Otherwise, I will leave. So if anybody wants to know anything about you have any doubts, any issues about ICMR, I'll be most pleased to answer. Otherwise, congratulations, all of you. So if somebody has any questions, say. कुछ है किसी को? So your question, Dr. Hada, is asking is, what are the priority areas and how do you increase your chances of winning a grant from ICMR? Two things that I'd like to say. All the priority areas are actually given in every call that we are giving, whether those are extramural small grants, intermediate grants, Center for Advanced Research, or national health priority projects. The priority areas are very clearly enlisted. The only thing I'd like to say is that what we'd like to fund and what we have been doing for the past 2 years is not to fund only research for the sake of research. But Indian Council of Medical, there are other agencies in this country that support science for the purpose of academics and curiosity. For the Indian Council of Medical Research, what is important is the research that you do should be highly relevant to either public health or to clinical care. One of the two things. If it is helping the people of India, then you stand a much higher chance of getting funded. In that regard, most of the research projects that we get are largely descriptive in nature. And we have decided not to fund more than 25% projects that are purely descriptive, which means that 75% of grants will be given to newer discoveries, development of products, or delivery and scale up. So if you would like, and we get, for example, we just released the results of small grants. There were about 7,000 proposals. A little more than 430 proposals got funded. So the percentage is something like 5%. And in that, we got probably out of in 7,000, we got more than 1,000 grants on only a few areas. One area like descriptive research, we get a lot of grant proposals on cancer, but not so many on many other priority areas. So for example, on cancer, if there are 2,000 proposals, only a few will get funded. So those are my answers to you, that please look at the relevance and the importance on one hand. And the second thing where many proposals fail is when they don't have good methods. Because there is a good idea, but it is not followed with a good methodology. And therefore, the committees score it low. And then we do not get to fund it. So the proportion will remain the same. Maybe proportion will reduce, because as more and more people get interested and fund and come for funding, then less percentage will get the grants. But the idea is, what kind of questions you try to answer, which increase your chances of getting funded. Thank you. Any other thoughts or questions? Yes. If there are no other questions, I guess people are tired, so we'll let them go home. Thank you all very much. I'm delighted that you all won your awards, and keep up the good work. I have said before that it is not the facilities, it is not the infrastructure, it is not the institutions. And I would say it's not even the faculty, the seniors who do and are important for India moving forward. It is people, and largely young people, PhDs, postdocs, young faculty, which will turn this country into something which is really a true leader in science and research and innovation. All the best to you all. Thank you very much. And Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Our next distinguished speaker is Dr. Meenu Bajpai, a renowned pediatric surgeon who served as the professor and head of Department of Pediatric Surgery at AIIMS, New Delhi. He is also the professor in charge of international cooperation, managing domestic and international MOUs at AIIMS. Additionally, he is vice president and honorary executive director of National Board of Examination in Medical Sciences, NBEMS, under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Dr. Bajpai is a scholar at Johns Hopkins University, a Commonwealth Fellow at GOS London, and a Raja Raman Fellow in Science and Technology. He has served numerous awards, including Dr. Kamla Menon Award in Pediatrics and Kunti Om Prakash Award Medal in Pediatrics. His dedication to advancing pediatric surgery, medical education, and international collaboration has left a lasting impact on the field. So let us welcome Dr. Meenu Bajpai with a big round of applause. Please, sir, come on stage.
Presentation also. Is it possible to project that? So I have already given it to Dr. Yadav, but I can give you another pen drive. So you can do that. So just if you open it up, Dr. Hadda's name. Let me sort it out just for a second.
Please everyone stay at hall because we will have a group photography after this session. Everyone please stay in hall. We will have a group photography after this session. Thank you.
Slide changer. अभी देते हैं.
So, good evening. It is such a pleasure to be here again with all of you and witnessing a phenomenal presence of awardees in various categories. I would like to compliment Dr. Hadda and all the other members of the organizing committee for organizing such a meeting where researchers and clinicians can come together. And you have come a long way. 5 years you have sustained, and the enthusiasm looks like going to be forever. That's the need of the hour. Our country is going through a very important phase, the Amrit Kal of Bharat, as our Prime Minister says, which also encourages us to see that our research in India should also be India-specific. The Director General of ICMR just now mentioned about the importance of how he recognizes the various schemes which are presented, project support. And he says that 25% are translational research, the rest of them are fundamental research. Now, which brings to center stage the scenario of hardcore research. We often talk about physician scientists, we often talk about basic researchers, and I would like to mention here the due importance of each one of them in our research in India and even otherwise. So, the laudable effort which this association is doing is to promote networking among doctors, scientists, and research from varied areas, broadening knowledge horizons, equipping with frontline innovative research skills. This is something which is the need of the hour, especially with our country-specific research, which is so badly needed. We have realized that our country is going through many demographic changes. The disease demography is changing from communicable diseases earlier to now NCDs. Our population is expanding at both the ends. Newborn and children are more as well as the elderly. These challenges, and as the head of the National Board of Examination, which produces the examination conduct for PGs, we realize that we have to constantly introduce new courses for the new diseases. So as I said that there is a change in demography of disease also, which leads to various types of research thrust areas, and that's what I saw today, talking to many of you researchers, what a wonderful work is being carried out. So when you talk about clinicians, we can kind of think of a hypothesis while taking rounds of the patients, treating them, but then it has to be proved, evidence-based, and that comes from the hardcore research at the laboratories. And that's what the fundamental contribution and seminal contribution is, that of the basic researchers. Now, as I mentioned, physician scientists, more than 60 institutions in the United States, many in Europe, Switzerland, and France are having courses which are MD, PhD programs. But in India, it is almost non-existent. It is only recently that Dr. Bahal has introduced some of the courses. Very few institutions, you can just name a few which MD, PhD programs are there. But otherwise, this particular cadre is not developing in India. Having said this, is it the need? Yes, there is a specific cutout concept. Apart from research, innovation, and subsequently entrepreneurship, people from this cadre also contribute to policy making, which will impact billions of patient lives. At the same time, as I said, they are non-existent. Now, when we talk about basic research, the hardcore research, which is a fundamental research, it has many virtues. Nobody can replace that. And as you can see, the topics of today's awardees alone, those who had applied is a different matter. Those who were awarded the various categories of award, phenomenal work which is going on. So I would simply put one by one, rather going into details. The basic researcher tells us about the understanding disease mechanisms. So when you bring, and we all know about it, we found the correlation between cancer and smoking through this association, the clinical hypothesis, and then the researchers told us this is it. Similarly, the association between sugar and diabetes, it was all a collaboration. There are many more examples. These are something that we see every day. So therefore, a collaboration meaningful between a clinical hypothesis and the fundamental researchers has a long way to go, because they have already made strides, but there is an evolving disease pattern which requires constant changing. There is a very good aphorism: science is not truth, it is a search for truth. So we all realize things done maybe 20 or 100 years ago don't stand any chance today, but they have changed. They have paved the way for what we are doing today. So therefore, an example I'm taking about mechanism, in cancer research, basic scientists might study how mutations in specific genes lead to uncontrolled cell growth, which forms the basis of cancer. The research can identify molecular targets that can be exploited. So this cannot be done by a clinician. Unless there is a basic research, unless in the laboratory you experiment with cell lines and so on, we will not be able to find an answer. So hypothesis can be tested with the great help of the fundamental researchers which you represent today. Developing models of testing hypothesis, basic scientists can test this by manipulating the pathway in animal models or in cultured cells to observe the effects. Similarly, identifying biomarkers. We all know today is the time of point-of-care tests. We can think about a hypothesis, we can see our patient, we want to make a quick diagnosis there. If there are point-of-care tests, we can say, well, this has a very high incidence and chance that this could be the disease. Point-of-care tests have come to stay. Drug discovery and target identification leading to the development of new drug candidates for clinical trials. We all know how meaningful that research is. Developing preclinical data provide essential evidence that clinical trials are feasible and that the treatments are likely to work in humans. I'll come to digital twinning also, how you can simulate in the software and an environment which are not real life, but almost the same. We can experiment without harming the patient and come out with alternative strategies. I'll come to that part briefly soon. testing mechanisms of action using cell cultures or animal models to study the molecular pathways involved and confirm how the drug induces the desired therapeutic effect. It is just not possible unless we have the lab and the microscope and all the wherewithal which is important and so crucial for it. Validating therapeutic targets, these validations are essential for ensuring that clinical interventions are likely to be effective. So providing data for clinical trial design, these insights are crucial for designing clinical trials that are both scientifically sound and more likely to yield meaningful results. Otherwise, there will be a lot of wastage. Collaborating with clinicians, basic scientists provide the tools and knowledge that clinicians need to test new treatments in real-world patient population. So therefore, when we talk about fundamental research, this is a huge contribution which is actually the roots from where clinical hypothesis could be tested. Expanding the scientific knowledge base, it could set the stage for future therapeutic advances. Development of MRI happened in the laboratories, and we are now using it so clinically relevant scenarios. Providing evidence for mechanistic hypothesis is just not possible unless we have laboratory evidence. Basic scientists could test this by analyzing how manipulating that protein affects disease progression in animal models. So now with this backdrop of a very healthy association, very meaningful association, we are here today assembled as a conglomerate of the two very important people who would further science, especially in India and obviously throughout the world. So with these thoughts, I am going to now go further to what I said to Dr. Hadda, that we'll talk about a variety of things today because we have common areas of interest and we should go together. Technology literacy. Now, many of you may be knowing now, because it wasn't known for a very long time, Elsevier, the publishing house, because we are today with another publishing house, they are very inquisitive about what research is being published. And they support a lot. So the Elsevier did a survey of 111 countries, of 3,000 physicians, clinicians. And they came out with very alarming data, very important data. And I'll tell you the gist of it, and that is they said, almost 83% said that technology literacy is going to take upper hand on clinical performance alone. So therefore, a question was asked that if you talk about artificial intelligence and machine learning, is that going to replace the clinical doctors? No. But the doctors who are AI ML enabled will replace those doctors who are not AI ML enabled. This is something we have to underscore and important. So this is also not that you're going to work upon this and there is no vocation. It is going to be a $4 trillion economy globally by 2030. And this has been decided with various data inputs in the global World Global Summit. And as a result of that, people are sitting up now. And there are some statements I won't go public here. If you see that document, they're afraid of course, the Indians, because we are already spearing ahead. So therefore, when we realize that we have vocation, there is a requirement in the country, so much difference can be made by introduction of AI ML in our day-to-day working, especially in healthcare, we decided that we would introduce what is called as the fellowship in AI ML for the medical doctors. Now, if you look at biomedical engineering, it has been there for 4 decades, 5 decades. Dr. Rao is here in the audience, and sorry, Dr. Bhatnagar, you would all witness that Dr. Guha used to be there at AIIMS, and we know that how much work was being done. But if you distill the work done globally through biomedical engineering, I was speaking to Dr. Kamakoti, the director of Madras IIT, that has not led to where it is supposed to be today. Therefore, we want to have a cadre of doctors with medical background who would be trained into a fellowship kind of 2-year program. So I'll come to those things a little later. But as I said that, how is it important? I'll give you some examples how it could be important. Digital twinning for that matter. Disease modeling, treating them on as a software, manipulating drugs, scenarios, and then finding out which is the best way. These are types of personalized medicine. Same medicine for 10 diabetics may not work in all of them. They have their genetic ecosystem. And unless we know this is difficult to know unless we put in AI ML in perspective. Suddenly we can know in that patient that this is a medicine, this is going to work and all. So simulating pathologies, knowledge of diseases, their progression and symptoms can be applied to simulate various pathologies within digital twins. This can be valuable for medical education and training healthcare professionals to recognize and treat different conditions. And we don't have to think too much, not rocket science, because now that you know the fundamentals are there, it can be cracked. At the National Board of Examinations, we conduct an entrance test for the postgraduate medical education. By Supreme Court law, this is the only body which can conduct an entrance test for the MBBS doctors for their PG courses. Last year, we conducted 2.5 lakh UGs. The seats were 70,000 only. So you can see now that there is a deficit. The UG-PG ratio is not even 1:2. It is so poor. And that's where we are concerned about why don't we utilize this huge talented manpower, well-trained manpower to look into various areas, family medicine, for that matter, AI, ML, and so on. Now, let us see, when we train a cadre of medical doctors into AI, ML, then obviously there are many specialties, and what are they going to be taught into, introduced into? The language of Python, and then they are introduced to mechanisms on which we synthesize that information into clinical practice. There are many areas. I'll just briefly go through them. Cardiology and cardiovascular surgery, surgical planning and minimally invasive surgery. This is come a long way now. It is being orderly utilized. Miniaturization, precision for cardiac surgery through robotics is all AI ML. And therefore, any further advances which are required can definitely make a way. I told you about digital twins and therapeutic planning. Similarly, I'll tell you about a very interesting thing. For a fetal cardiac surgery, which is a very miniaturized organs in the body and requires very precise treatment, an engineered heart valve for children is constantly under development. The recent one being a 15 millimeter rotatable mechanical heart valve. So this artificial heart, or at least components of the heart, which are valves, etc., are very much going to be round the corner. And it can happen with the inputs. That's why I said the biomedical engineering was engineering heavy, whereas the AI/ML fellowships will be medical heavy. They would look through the lenses of a medical doctor who knows the anatomy of the body, physiology of the body. He can contribute even more to the development. So what we could not achieve through biomedical engineering once upon a time is likely to gallopingly develop very soon. Similarly, in neurology and neurosurgery, I'll give you a brief example. Suppose there is an infarct, a stroke. The neurons don't regenerate, and that's the end of the matter, isn't it? But now regeneration of neurons in those areas is what is being done. Dr. Rao has been very enthusiastic about supporting such research during his stay in DBT. I know how enthusiastic he has been. So you know that these are the things which are going to help. Things which have taken a dead end now, but these things are now going to resurface with these contributions. Not going to much details, and this is a skull-based neurosurgery, navigation into very narrow areas with high magnification into critical areas without damaging normal structures is only possible with precision and with 100% results almost if we use AI/ML, and those tools are being developed. There are many small molecule therapy and imaging. I think somebody was talking about it during one of the researchers whom we asked about the topics they are working on. We're very happy to know that all this work is being done in India. Artificial kidney. We have a huge burden of renal CKD. And the CKD population of chronic dialysis, sooner or later they require renal replacement therapy like a transplant or whatever. It's huge. If we get an artificial kidney, it will make so much of a difference that we know that with inputs of this kind, we're likely to develop it much faster than what has been so far. Perinatology, fetal monitoring. We pick up diseases now antenatally in the womb of the mother. But we can't do, we are sometimes helpless. But today, we are able to enter and operate some of the conditions. Post-natally also, we can pick up early, and we can provide many things which are very important. So I'm not going to further details. Obviously, there is a plethora of information available. Then we have, all of you must be knowing the biomes, the gastroenterology and the hepatology, the gut-brain axis, which is doing wonders to understand things we were totally blank after we met a wall, but now we are able to understand there is a talk going on between the neurons and the gut. And so many diseases like artificial pancreas and the axis, as I mentioned, is very much a reality now in very soon times to come. Orthopedics, the virtual and augmented reality for arthroscopy, for using robotics, for precision surgery, etc., all can now be rolled down as soon as this cadre comes into full force. Sports biomechanics, fracture healing, regrowth and modeling, etc. When we talk about X-rays, even in radio diagnosis today, the X-rays are mapped quickly through AI and they're reported on the basis of data input from highest of the technical people, because X-rays are done throughout the country, but then the experts are not so many. But if they are mapped and put it into those slots and DICOM enabled, seamlessly they can go through the computers and report it. So majority of things are being addressed. Same thing is with skin lesions of the dermatology. Same thing with fundoscopy. So these are things which are very much there and being utilized already actually. They are just being refined now furthermore. Not only in clinical application, but the administration. If you look at hospital administration, machine learning algorithms can analyze historical data. Patients come, they go back, they come back again. So which are the group of patients who are likely to come back again? How many days of bed required? What is the fraud dissection? How do you keep the inventories? It's a huge amount of work. Hospitals are expanding. Our population is now 1.43 billion. And you can imagine if the more number of hospitals, precision improvement, quality care, again possible through AML. And we are introducing initially the course in hospital administration where AIML will be part of the training course. It's all just going to be rolled down. Now, I mentioned this word education and intelligence. It's self-explanatory. Today, I was dean at AIIMS New Delhi, and even before that, I realized that there were a lot of murmurings about students not attending classes, the UGs. And then people try to punish them by giving biometrics and taking them out, etc. I said, let us look into why they are not coming. And that gave me an opportunity to look at the world literature. There was an American survey which says that UG students in America also don't attend classes. They want to crack the board examination, the USMLE, and it's all available on their platforms, the digital media. And therefore, the question here is that, is the classroom not relevant anymore? Actually, no. We have to make it more meaningful so that it is utilized. Instead of punishing the students, we should understand why they are not coming. So therefore, when I looked at this literature, you see the empty classrooms. It's not India. It's all everywhere. And therefore, we looked at the data of the survey, which was a very good survey, why they are not coming, etc. And therefore, we realized there are so many links available online on the smartphones. They just go through it. But then the scare is some of these are superfluous knowledge. The kid doesn't know what is right for him. He is open to a plethora of information. He doesn't know what is right for him. It is there the role of teachers is. In the classroom, they should be able to tell them, this is the material I have given you. Come here, we will interact. So instead of mundane chalk and blackboard talks, we should now make them more interactive. That's called blended learning. So therefore, although these smartphones are there with information, we have to institutionalize this methodology of training and education. It is currently not institutionalized, it's personal. If you go to America, everybody almost is using the two kids from Andhra Pradesh, the U software, where they are cracking all the USMLE and all the exams. Two small kids from Andhra Pradesh, they grew up there in America and came out with the most popular of the app. But many a time these apps are there and they don't know where to go. Class teacher can actually give them the material which is relevant and then discuss. That's blended learning, and that should be institutionalized. And so there are many, so interactive and applied learning, active learning strategies should be introduced. Classroom is not off, it should be improvised. Libraries, on-the-shelf books are off. I had a meeting with Walter Kluwer and some other publishers when Dr. Srinivas, who's the DG of the library, I said, don't forget that these libraries will be only now stone walls unless you modify them to blended learning platforms. So, which is probably quite possible it all would be happening. These flipped classrooms to make available the course material for tutoring, utilizing the flipped classroom approach could be enabled through computers. There are many ways. So in short, there are 8 types of flipped classrooms. I'm sure more would evolve. Some will go away. So you provide the students a week before, a few days before, the fundamental material of a topic. Then you let them come. So they are already primed. Then you use your technology to tell them, well, this is what we have done. Many conventional flipped classroom, the basic model here is that students are given access to learning materials, usually through online video and content, allowing them to attend the class with a basic knowledge of the topic. They are initiated. In fact, if you go back to Harvard, what is happening there, the Nobel laureates, they give them hundreds of chapters to read before he comes to the class. And then the students are primed. And this is how the Nobel laureates take classes in the Harvard. So it is the same concept. Give them fundamental knowledge, not for the classroom alone. Let them come to the classroom armed with that. Then go take them further. This will make them interactive, more interesting. Group-based flipped classroom, self-explanatory, debate-focused flipped classroom, discussion-focused flipped classrooms. With the increasing cadre and caliber of the student, you can introduce these aspects. Those students who are very good, we ask them to prepare a talk, a video. They will do it, so they will learn. At the same time, they will inspire others. Micro flipped classroom, in-class Fox flipped classroom, virtual. So I'm reading it out. They are real things. They are started happening. We have to introduce it in our institutions. That was, you are all potential future teachers, I can tell you that. Those who are into research, those come to this level, they will never be satisfied unless they are in academics. So you are all potential teachers. You should take this message back home that we have to think about those things, and new ideas will come only after this. So as I said, there are so many ways. If you look at it, video lectures, podcasts, articles, ebooks, everything is available. The publishers here are trying to put forward material available. Obviously, this is the way. So what we did, we realized at National Board of Examination, we have got about 1,700 hospitals, sir, where 17,000 PG seats are there every year. Now, not all hospitals or colleges are having uniformly good standards. Very heterogeneous environment in the medical colleges and hospital. How to make them uniformly same? SOPs should be commonly followed. A problem happening clinical in New Delhi, if it is treated here in some way, the same should be treated in Trivandrum for that matter, or Bhatinda, whatever it is. Those standard SOPs should be followed. How is it possible? So we met with TCS people. We created a software. We put the software in the smartphone. We are now populating it with subject-specific material. So a resident finishes the ward round, Dr. Adda, and you are taking the ward round. At the end of it, you ask him, open up your phone, see in this particular condition, in cor pulmonale, what have you learned today? He goes through the literature, he answers question, and you know, here we are an academic institution. We may not need that much, but yes, to some extent, yes. But look at the hospitals in distant remote areas where DNB is being given. If he has the same material which you want them to learn, it is so good for them. Even the teachers know what they are supposed to teach. So this is what it is. This is what Meducation and Med Intelligence is. Thank you very much. Dr. DG was right that everybody wants to go home. But I sneaked some time out. Anything you can discuss? But this is very exciting, even for a person who is retired like me. It is so exciting, and I get opportunities to introduce it in so many institutions. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful talk. Now I would like to call upon stage Dr. Vijay Hadda to felicitate, sir. Meanwhile, all the participants can make one queue, and later we will have photography session. So please start collecting.
We would also like to call upon stage Rakesh Bhatnagar sir and facilitate him. He is the National Science Chair of Government of India and former VC of Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi. All the prize winners can come on stage for a group photograph. इसको हटाओ. ठीक है मैम. Sagurthi sir is from SCMM JNU. Dr. Vijay Pal Singh Rawat, Dr. Anshu Bhardwaj, Dr. Pramod K. Gautam, Dr. Pramod K. Gautam is an additional professor at AIIMS Delhi. Professor Mahendra Kumar Verma. We would also like to facilitate Dr. Reenu Yadav, Director of Prestige University, Bhopal, and the chair session. Please give her a round of applause because she also anchored several sessions during Nbrcom. Now we have the jury members for Life and Pharmaceutical Sciences oral presentation. Professor Umesh Yadav. Dr. Saima Ejaz. Dr. Sudhir Kumar. Now we would facilitate the jury members of Health Sciences oral presentation. Dr. Geeta Jotwani. Dr. Geeta Jotwani. Dr. Shinjini Bhatnagar. Dr. Syed Ziaur Rahman. Now the jury members for poster presentation. Dr. Shaukat Hussain. Dr. Ramendra Pati Pandey. Dr. Ramendra Pati Pandey. Dr. Ashok K. Yadav. Dr. Neelu Srivastava, Dr. Ruchi Singh, now we have the jury members for Life Sciences oral presentation. Dr. Neeraj Jain, Dr. Rakesh Kumar Tyagi. For poster presentation, jury members, Neeraj Jain. Dr. Abhishek Bansal, Dr. Suniti Yadav, Dr. Riaz Ahmad Mir, Dr. Pradeep Sen, Dr. Vikas Yadav. Pradeep Sen is here? Okay. Dr. Pradeep Sen. Okay. He's a senior principal scientist at CSIR Institute of Microbial Technology, Chandigarh. Dr. Shilpi Paul, now we felicitate the jury members of Pharmaceutical Sciences. For oral sessions, we have Dr. Sadhna Srivastava, Professor Sanyog Jain, Dr. Deepa Ghosh, Dr. Neeraj Sinha, Dr. Javed Ali. Neeraj Sinha is coming. Yeah. Dr. Javed Ali. For poster presentations, jury members were Dr. Puneet Dhamija, Deepak Ghosh is here, Dr. Puneet Dhamija, Dr. L. Raju Chauhan, Dr. Amol Patil, Dr. Vibhuti Agarwal. Amol Patil is here? Okay. Dr. Vibhuti Agarwal. She is the founding partner of Real Time Angel Fund, Gurugram. Dr. Pallavi Somvanshi. She is the Associate Professor at School of Computational and Integrative Sciences, JNU, New Delhi. Dr. Deepak Joshi, Dr. Ashish Kumar, AIMS. Ashish Kumar. Sir, he is there. The last two people are only left. And Dr. Saroj Suman. Dr. Saroj Suman. We would also like to present a token of appreciation to all the sponsors of the event. The first one were Voltas Kluber. Any representative from the sponsors, please come on stage to receive the token of appreciation. Can we have a round of applause for all the sponsors, please? For what? Jury? Jury? किस चीज के लिए? Okay. Dr. Nitesh Gupta was also a jury member during the sessions. Dr. Nitesh Gupta. Next sponsors were Babake Group of Institutes. Babake Group of Institutes. Next sponsors were Teri School of Advanced Studies. The next sponsors were Takara, RAR Life Sciences, Elsevier, CSIR IICB. Are any students of Vibha Tandon ma'am present here? They can take it on her behalf for IICB. No, no one. Thank you all the dignitaries for the felicitation. Thank you so much. We would also like to facilitate Dr. M. Bajpai for his lecture. Sir, can I have a picture as well?
सर टीम के आइए ना, सुधीर सर आइए प्लीज। आपने सबसे ज्यादा मेहनत की है, सारे डिग्निटरीज जो है उन्हीं के कार से ट्रांसपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट। प्लीज कम। प्रमोद गौतम सर और सुधीर सर, दे हैव हैंडल्ड ऑल द ऑनलाइन वाला कर दो ना।
मतलब एक लड़की है,
एक सेकेंड।
सामने बैठी है, एक लड़की सामने के सामने बैठी है जितेंद्र सर के साथ में, इसको अभी का अभी अवार्ड चाहिए। ऐसे ये आंटी 2-3 बार मेरे से लड़के चली गई। ऐसे
क्या कर रहे हैं हम? क्या
ये लड़की कौन
क्या क्या सर क्या करा रहे हैं हम? पोस्टर So the first session of Nbrcom was in virtual mode. So I would like to announce the prize winners for that day. So in health sciences category, the first prize goes to Felix V. Francis. The second prize goes to Sipra Dash. The third prize goes to Avinash Takre. Fourth prize goes to Priyanka. Fifth prize goes to Jyotsna Sharma. And sixth prize goes to Yogita Rajput. In life sciences category, the first prize goes to Jayashri. The second prize goes to Vedita Lokya. Third prize goes to Akriti Srivastava. Fourth prize goes to Nidhi Gupta. And fifth prize goes to Priyanka Pandhare. In pharmaceutical category, the first prize goes to R. Harini. Second prize goes to Tejashri MU. Third prize goes to Sonu Khanka. Fourth prize goes to Dr. Puneet Kaur. And fifth prize goes to Dr. Haritha K. Puneet Kaur is here.
Yeah, what is it?
All the poster presenters of today's session can come on the stage. All the poster presenters of morning and evening session both can come on the stage. हाँ हाँ दे दिया हाँ जितेंद्र सर के I would like to call Jitendra sir on stage, please. Now I would like to call Umesh sir on stage for vote of thanks.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Those who are living and those who are sitting. So I'm going to present the vote of thanks, and with that we will formally close this ceremony. So those who are living, I thank you very much from bottom of my heart, and take our message to return next year again in Nbrcom. Those who are sitting, I have the big list to denote my thanks to you. So it gives me a great pleasure to stand here in front of you all in the August audience and the esteemed dignitaries, although I have few left. Okay. My faculty friends, the delegate, students and researchers, respected jury members, friends and colleagues. I am standing here to present the vote of thanks at the successful completion of the 3-day long event, the 5th Science Conclave, come NBRCom.